at the Elm Point Animal Hospital here in St. Charles, where they've tragically had some flooding here this morning. I want to bring in the veterinarian here, Dr. Lyon. Doctor, thank you very much for being with us. I know it's on short notice. We're inside your facility. We have water here, but the bulk of what happened is downstairs in the basement.
We have about 30 animals that are boarding down there.
Okay, what happened here, if you will take me through it?
There's a creek right here, Coal Creek, which is about 100 yards away. And one of my staff overnight said around 3:30 in the morning, things seemed to be doing all right. And then about 10 minutes later, they could hear the water crashing through the basement area.
Wow, and so you had 30 dogs down there,
Right.
and people as well, right? What was the outcome?
Taking care of the animals, take them outside to eliminate, that type of thing.
Okay, what was the outcome? Were you able to save all the animals, and what about your workers?
One worker did have to go to the hospital. Apparently he was immersed in water up to his neck because it almost went to the ceiling of the basement. And then we did lose one dog there, but the rest of them were rescued and taken out. So
Right.
So
how is your worker doing who had to go to the
I
hospital?
think we're doing fine. I think it was just more for precautionary sake to go ahead and take him to the hospital. I'm sure it's hypothermia or something of that sort.
You said you had two workers physically trapped down there for a while, right?
Yep. The water, as if we take a picture later, almost went to the ceiling, and it happened so quickly, they didn't know what was going on. At first I thought it was just the sump pump wasn't working, but, I didn't realize how fast the creek went up.
Doctor, what is the reactions, the emotions of this for you? I mean, I know as well as you that this is a personal business when you're dealing with animals, just like dealing with people.
Yeah.
It's
well,
tough.
how do you tell the person, eventually we'll have to call the person that we lost the dog, and how do you tell them that their pet passed away just boarding here? Normally it should be easy circumstances, shouldn't have any problems.
Mm-hmm.
So that's the main thing. And of course, I think both employees had their life in jeopardy short term.
Sure, absolutely. Now, when we're together, would you mind if kind of point us in the right direction here, Jamar? If we can, I want our photojournalist Jamar Black to kind of go around the corner and show us down. You can still see some of the water in that basement.
That goes down to the basement where we have the 30 animals, and you can see where the water level went up.
Doctor, can you tell us, if you're able to at this point, how fast did all of this transpire? Because this sure looks like something.
I think it was 10 or 15 minutes that then my two employees realized there was something serious going on.
And there is a mobile home park close to here that they're doing some voluntary evacuations.
Right.
Clearly, this was a situation that got very serious very quickly.
Yeah.
Where do you all go from here? What's next in your process now?
Just trying to get all the emotions out and just get back to work type of thing, and call the people with the pets that are sick or injured or sick from health issues, not because of the flood. And just let everybody know that the pets are doing fine.
It's hard to tell from here, but how much water are we still talking about in your basement?
I think they've got most of it pumped out. I mean, you can see there was still some water, but again, when it was up to the ceiling and now it's maybe 4 feet deep, 3 feet deep, that it's a lot better. But of course, there's probably a lot of damage been done.
Dr. Lang, I appreciate your time and allowing us inside your facility, and best of luck to you and your crew, and our sympathies on your situation this morning.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Absolutely. I want to show you all one more time. If you walk in this area, there's still, debris, wetness on the floor, and you can see where that water was just by looking at the wall, just how high that got and how frightening it must have been for not only the animals, but also those people, including the one worker who the doctor was telling me was trapped. Two people were actually trapped down there for a while. One of those workers going to the hospital to be checked out, water up to that worker's neck at one point. So certainly a frightening situation here at the Elm Point Animal Hospital as this flooding happened overnight. For now, live in St. Charles, Chris Renier, Fox 2 News.
Chris, what a tragedy. Thank you so much, and be careful out there.